Well, hello everybody, and welcome to another Hengist Wild Camps. And guess where I am? Hey, that's it. I'm in the glorious Peak District once again, and some of you might be able to recognise that landscape behind me. It's very windy, but that's Win Hill behind me, and I'm heading up there behind me. I'm going to go up to Bamford Edge and do a bit of a stealth camp. Exciting stuff, living on the edge. Right, well, as I said, I've got a plod on up there, and I'll speak to you when I've got to the top. Well, I've made it up that hill, and by gum, it's incredibly windy. I haven't got a wind meter, but the Met Office forecast said 34-35 miles per hour gusts. Well, let's put it this way, it's more windy than a still day. Well, I've made it to the top of that hill, and I'm just going to follow that path behind me. It's a bit difficult to film in this wind, but behind me there you've got Stanage Edge running along, and there you've got Hope Valley and Bamford. Right, well, I'm going to plod on that way. Well, I've made it up onto the edge, and it's very windy. I've had to put my woolly hat on, keep my ears warm. Passed a few people on the way up, they were on the way down. I'm going to walk along the edge behind me there. I can't point because I've got trekking poles in my hand. And yeah, I'm going to have a wander down there and take in the scenery. Look at the weather, it is absolutely lovely. Once again, this wind should be dropping down towards the evening, but it's yes, sorry, it's just blown me over. Yeah, it's a bit strong at the moment. Anyway, I'm going to walk down there. I'll speak to you in a bit. Well, we're getting closer to one of my favourite spots on Bamford Edge. Just over my shoulder, in that direction, you can see Ladybower and the road viaduct. I'll switch to the camera and we'll walk towards it. So yeah, as I walk towards it, it should emerge just over these little stones. And there we go. Look at that, what an absolutely lovely view. Worth getting up here in all this wind. But that is beautiful. Oh, look at the weather, the sun's out, blue sky, not a cloud in the sky. Look at that, a lady bower down there. Derwent Valley, stretching ahead into the distance. Winhill. Oh, it's absolutely lovely. Can't wait to see the sun go down. Well, it's about 5:30 now, and surprisingly I haven't seen anybody. I would imagine that if I am going to see somebody, it'll be probably within the next hour. You know, people finishing work, coming up here. But at the moment I've got it all to myself. I'm sat on my little stool. I've just been eating some chocolate. I'm going to leave it a bit before I get my shelter up. Check out the lie of the land. I wait till about an hour before sunset, or if nobody turns up, a bit earlier. Got me warm coat on at the moment. I might put me windproof, waterproof over the top of it, you know, more for the windproof aspect, and I might get me down over trousers on, because probably get down to about 1 degree tonight. I don't think it's going to get down to 0. And this wind is starting to drop, thankfully, because it was really strong about an hour ago. Anyway, I'm just going to sit here in this afternoon stroke evening sunshine and take in these glorious views. I'll switch to other camera and let you see what it looks like from where I'm sat. Yeah, so this is my little spot for the night, hopefully. But look at that view down there. Absolutely lovely. Looks like a falcon or something. Anyway, yeah, I'm just going to soak in these views. I'll bring you back later. It's just gone 6 o'clock. Seen a couple of people so far, but that's it. I think the wind must be putting people off. Right, well, I'm going to dig my trangia out and get a spot of food on while there's some light in the air. Absolutely lovely. Well, it's still windy. It's about quarter to 7 now. I've got changed into my down over trousers. Down there, I don't know if you can see it, I've got a cup of macaroni cheese, 2 hot shot mugs, packets, or whatever they're called. This should be ready now. Well, it's just gone 7 o'clock. There's about an hour left before the sun goes down. You can see it over there somewhere on my shoulder. Right, well, the wind's died down a bit, but I've just checked the Met forecast. It still says up to 29 miles per hour gusts. I'd say it's about 20 at the moment. I've just taking the picture of a young couple, first people I've seen in ages. Right, well, I think I'll start getting my shelter unpacked and start getting ready for the evening. Well, there's about half an hour left before the sun goes down. I've got my shelter up. I'm in the OEX Salamander hooped bivvy. Although to call it a bivvy, I think is incorrect. Because it's got poles at each corner, little poles, I think it's more of a very small single-skinned tunnel tent. And because of that, I've wrapped my sleeping bag up in an outkit bivvy. So yeah, that should keep my sleeping bag dry, because it was a bit of a sauna the last time I tried it. Right, well, I think I might get a beer. Before I get a beer, I'll switch to the other camera and give you a quick look around my setup for night. So yeah, this is my little spot for the night. As I was saying before, I'm out in the OEX Salamander. Got my bag around there, and yeah, inside I've got my X-Ped winter sleeping mat. Got my -3 down bag, and I've got the Outkit bivvy wrapped around it. A bivvy bag for a bivvy bag. But yeah, that should ensure that I don't get any dampness. Right, well, I think I'll have a sit down and crack open a beer. Look at that view. A couple of people just turned up. The couple sat over there watching the sun going down, as I think I will, but with a beer. Right, well, while I'm watching this, I just blinded myself, look directly at it. Right, well, while I'm watching this sun go down, this sunset, it's time I enjoyed it with a can of McEwen's Champion 7.3 as well. Let's crack this open. Well, cheers all, good health to everybody. Oh, by gum, that's good beer. Right, that was nice. I've got all my warm gear on, got my bed ready for the night. I'm just going to kick back now and watch this sun go down with a nice beer. Not long now before the sun goes down. A couple of people just milling around, but they should clear off soon. What a splendid evening. Oh, so glad I came here. It's approaching 9 o'clock, and ever since sunset I've had Bamford Edge all to myself. Absolutely peaceful, tranquil and marvellous. I'll just swing the camera around. What a wonderful bedroom window. Yeah, while there's some daylight, I think I'll clamber inside it. I'll take my down gear off and crawl in the sleeping bag, because it's still a bit breezy and I wouldn't mind lying down. Once I've got in it, I might get some soup on. Right, I'll climb in it. Well, it's gone 9 o'clock and I've got all my down gear off, and I've crawled into this top loading shelter, and I nearly dozed off. I got inside, I was like, oh, that's nice to get out of that wind, and it felt so much warmer. And yeah, I could feel my eyes shutting. Oh, I hit on a good idea. I don't know if you can see there, an old small pillowcase that I brought from home, and my down trousers and my synthetic puffer jacket, they've gone inside that. It makes a great pillow. Multi-purpose items. I've worn them outside while it was getting dark, and now they're serving as my pillow. Well, I've got my Trangia just here outside the bivvy. There's the outside of my bivvy. And
Yeah, I think I'll get some tomato soup on next. Looking forward to that. I've already had 2 of those macaroni cheese mug shots. They were quite filling. Got 2 cream of tomato Heinz tomato soup things. So I'll get those on the go next. Sorry, I'm waving the light around. My usual high quality standards shining through. Yeah, so I'm going to get some soup on, and I'll bring you back when it's ready. Well, my soup's ready, so I'm going to get stuck into that. Oh yeah, that's nice and thick. Oh yeah, that's ready. Now the best bit, drinking it out of the mug. It's soup time. Oh, I do like this tomato soup. Well, the stars are out. The wind's still up, but I'm lovely and warm inside this bivvy. Especially after I've had this soup. And I've got another McEwen's 7.3 to have after this. Right, well, I'm going to shut up and drink my soup before it gets cold. I'll speak to you in a bit. Well, it's approaching 10:30. That was strange. A few minutes ago, somebody came walking along with a headlight on, and yeah, and as they got closer, they had a gun, and it was a farmer, and he was asking me if I'd seen a dog. One had been worrying sheep. It looked like he was out to shoot it. Didn't ask me to move on. Wished me a good evening and all that. I told him that I'd not seen anything for hours around here. And yeah, he went on his way. Well, I've still got one tin of McEwen's Champion 7.3, so I'm going to get this open before I go to bed. And oh yeah, I think I'll put the radio on. I've not had that on yet. Well, once again, cheers all. Oh, that's still good beer. Right, well, I'm going to drink this, get the radio on, and I'll probably bring you back when I'm about to get my head down. Well, it's just gone 11 o'clock. I've finished off all my beer. I've just been listening to a comedy sketch show on Radio 4 Extra. Oh, that put a smile on my face. I was laughing my head off. It's still making me laugh, some of the jokes I heard. Right, well, yeah, feeling a bit sleepy now, so I think it's time to get myself more tucked up in my sleeping bag, and I think I'll fasten this bug net. Such a clear night, the stars are so bright. I would try and point this camera at them, but it won't pick them up, unfortunately. But yeah, I'm going to put my woolly hat on, fasten the bug net up, and just lie on my back and look at these stars. And if I don't drift off, if it gets too cold and windy, then I'll drop the main, well, whatever it is, door, rain flap, cover, rest of the outer skin. Oh, anyway, I'll see you in the morning. Good night all. Well, good morning. It's just gone 5:30. I thought I'd get up, see the sun come up. Right, well, yeah, I'm going to get my boots on and get moving. I'll speak to you in a bit. Time is about 6:30. I've just packed all my kit away. That's where I was, just there, as per usual. I've left no trace, no tent pegs, bits of rubbish. Right, ooh, I can't remember the last time I was up this early, but it's I didn't fancy hanging around. It's quite a popular place, this, and before you know it, there'll be dog walkers here and all kinds of palaver going on. So yeah, I thought I'd pack up early and head back to the car. Right, well, I'll plod on. Well, that concludes my overnighter up on Bamford Edge. I'm just making my way down. I don't know if you can see over my shoulder, just there, that's where my car is. So not got far to go now. Well, that was a most enjoyable camp. I try to get up Bamford Edge at least once a year. The only time I didn't was when lockdown was on. So it was good to get up here. Don't really like coming up here these days because it's so busy, but it was worth it for that view. And on this windswept morning, I'm going to head down to the car, wherever it is there. Well, thanks very much for watching, and I look forward to seeing your comments and replying to them. And until next time, I'll see you again for another Hengist Wild Camps. Bye bye all. Cheerio.